Today we have the service call on a walk-in freezer. This is a walk-in freezer temperature control. So it said F here, and it's not freezing. So we have 4 degrees Celsius. So that's like a cooler. So now it's not freezing. Here's another cooler here, but here's the control to that freezer. So it's not cooling. I will see what is going on. Okay, so remember we were here before in one of our service call, and we changed this timer. The timer was a problem at that time. So now we are back again. It's not freezing. So we'll see what's going on. And then I can see here again my line is already freezing up, and then my side glass is clear. So I'll move to the evaporator. My fan is working, my compressor is kicking in. We'll see what's going on in the evaporator. Thank you. Okay, so here's my evaporator. Okay, so now coming in here, I found out that my fan is not working. My fan is not working. So we'll see what's going on. I'll look at the back. Okay, so it's about to start freezing. So not as bad as the previous one. The last time we come in here, here's my information on the unit. It's a Keep Right evaporator 208 230 single phase. Okay, so we want to see why my fan is not coming on. I will let you know in a bit. Okay, so here is my evaporator fan, my motor, and here it is. This is where it is connected. So I'm going to just take this one out, and I will measure my voltage and see. So just pull it out, and I'm going to use my voltmeter. So here's my voltmeter. Just going to kind of hook my voltmeter here. So permit me, I don't have other hands, so I'm just gonna let you know when I'm done. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I did measure it, but what I noticed here is that one of this is supposed to be 220. Okay, this is 220 volt coming in here, but only one side has power, the other one don't have power. I'm going to show it to you. Okay, one of the line has power, the second one doesn't have power. So I'm going to trace it. I'm going to open this place. In here there's an electrical component, so I'm going to see why I don't have power. Okay, so you can see here is my electrical component, and here's my motor that is not coming on. And in here these are elements, a defrost heater element. So I was able to trace it. This is my wire coming from this socket here. Okay, so this is my wire here, and it's coming down here, and here I have one of them is hooked up here, and one is hooked up here. So the one that hooked up here, okay, comes back to this switch here. So my switch is on, and I don't have power. But the second one here comes in here, and it's coming to this fan circling or fan relay. So this purpose of this component here is that when there is when it is cold and it's freezing and there's a call for the fan to kick in, this is just going to sense that, yeah, I'm cold enough, fan, you cannot kick in. So I think this is where the problem is. This guy is not coming on. So I'm going to have to check this guy out, and may have to replace it. So I will get back to you so you can see. This is Keep Right evaporator, Keep Right system freezer. So you can see. I'll get back to you. Thank you. Okay, so while all this diagnostics is going on, checking power, checking my motor is running and all of this, my system has been working. I have never turned it off, because if I turn it off, I won't be able to know if that fan cycling or freezing relay is bad. So I did not really turn it off, but now I'm going to have to turn the system off now that I know what is going on, and to be able to take out that component, and then look at it, and if possible get it replaced, and we should be good going. Thank you. Okay, so take this fan of freezing temperature control out. Here it says low is L55 to 35 Fahrenheit. Okay, so that is when the fan should kick in. So once the freezing temperature, he senses that temperature, he's going to allow the fan to kick in. So I'm going to have to take this guy out, get a replacement, and comes back and put it in. I will let you know. Thank you. Okay, so despite confirming that my defrost timer is bad, I still want to take this this fan motor. I want to try it. I want to see if I plug it to 220 volt. If I plug it to 220 volt, if it's going to run. I don't just want to change that defrost timer, and yet the motor is still not working. So I'm going to have to confirm it that this evaporator fan motor is working fine. So okay, so I'll get back to you. Thank you. Okay, so took out this evaporator motor out of the evaporator coil, and then not really sure if it is bad, but from my indication here, looking at the shaft with all the coil, the bearings looks okay, and the coil is good. Here's my voltage here on the motor. It said 208 230 volt single phase. So I'm gonna try the old way just to test this motor to see if it's working. Okay, so I'm gonna hook it up with wire and then to my voltage line and see if it's gonna spin. Okay, so I'll do that. Again, if you are not licensed or inexperienced, please don't do this. This is out of my experience that I'm doing this. So you can see this is my pin where it is connected, and I just hook up my jumper wire. Okay, this is my jumper wire, you can see. So I hook one here, hook one there. So I'm going to just take this, right? Okay, so here's my 220 volt. Okay, these are my inlet, in, out, out. So I'm going to hook it to one here, and I want to see if it's going to spin. Okay, I don't have the third hand to hold it. I would have liked to do it while you see it, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just put one here, I want to see if my motor is going to turn around or is spinning, and if it does spin, then it means my motor is okay. And then I'm going to have to see what's going on in the evaporator. Thank you. Okay, so I did hook it up, just temporary test, okay, just temporary test. You can see one is hooked up here, one is hooked up here, and then hook up to the pin here. And here you can see my motor is spinning. My motor is spinning. So it means my motor is good. So if my motor is good, then something is wrong in the evaporator. So we'll check it out and I will let you know. Thank you. I I would say please, not professionally to be do. If you're not a professional, please don't do this, okay? So this must start of experience. I just want to do this here, so that not really safe. So if you get an outlet, you can just put it in and you can test it. Also, thank you. Okay, so here is my defrost thermostat. It comes in a pack. So it comes in a pack. There's it. And this was the suspected bad one. So I'm gonna have to install it in. Again, it says here, it said open at 55 degree Fahrenheit and close at 35 degree Fahrenheit. So, okay, it said defrost thermostat. This international refrigeration products. So this should do the job. Okay, so I'm going to just install it in. I'll get back to you. Okay, so just turn it back on now. So after connecting my defrost temperature fan control, and now you can see the fan is coming on now. So that fan was not really bad, so which means the fan is okay and the unit is connected. So this is okay now. Please subscribe to HVAC mechanical system. Subscribe to this channel, and then every of refrigeration repairs, air conditioning repairs and heating repairs, you will be able to see it. And if you have any comment, please put it down below. Please follow step procedures when doing a job. Make sure you have experience to perform some practice that was done. Please, again, subscribe to this channel. Thank you.